Hey everybody, it's your boy Trey Shreddings here, and today we're taking a look at why this Firefly is getting sent back. I don't typically do content like this, but I felt like I was compelled to show you guys the Firefly Jimi Hendrix inspired Flying V is a total basket case. I don't typically have to do a whole lot of work on these guitars, but sometimes they show up and they're just absolutely horrible. And this is definitely one of those cases. I'm not here to hate on Firefly. As you've seen on my channel, I do a ton of videos on Firefly guitars. But this one had to be the absolute worst one I've ever seen. So I've had this guitar since before Bike Week, so about a week and a half now, maybe 2 weeks at the most. And when it showed up, I tuned it up and started playing it, and it broke the high E string right off the rip. And I was like, oh, well, you know, those are the cheapo strings, right? So I do what I normally do. I put a set of high-end Elixir strings on there. Cost me $14.99 a pack. Put a brand new set of strings on there. Pops the high E string. Didn't even play it. Popped it. Right there at the ball end. Man, that's really weird. That did the same thing as the other string. Come to find out, the tailpiece they put on there is breaking the string. I was beside myself because I actually paid for this guitar with my own money and got a very subpar product. And typically with Firefly, that don't usually happen, at least for me. But this guitar was a horrendous mistake. So here's the guitar. It looks great. I mean, the inlays look fantastic. The rosewood looks great. But the biggest flaw about this guitar is not only that the pickups are way too close together. This needs to be down here. But this tailpiece is the worst POS I've ever seen on any guitar.
We suck again!
Even Gibson quit using this because it sucks so bad. Why does it suck? Do you see how that piece of metal curves in right there and goes up over a metal lip? When Gibson designed this bridge, they thought it was a great idea to bend metal to get a tremolo effect instead of like springs and a claw like a normal tremolo. That is the biggest failure of this guitar and any Gibson guitar with this on it, because if you break a string, the whole guitar goes out of tune, and keeping this guitar in tune is absolutely impossible to do. And I've done everything I can to keep this guitar in tune. Without taking this tailpiece off, there's no way to keep this in tune, and I'll show you why. All right, so let's say I'm at a gig right now. I'm all tuned up, right? In tune. If you look at the bridge, it's constantly under tension. Here's me playing it for just a short amount of time. Yeah, this guitar will not stay in tune whatsoever. I'll tune it again. So the G string went out, right? If you look closely, I'm going to try to zoom in here. If you can see that bridge slightly moving, that's very similar to a Floyd Rose. And it's out of tune again. So, like I said, there's absolutely no way to keep this guitar in tune as a professional. The only way to keep this in tune is to take this tailpiece off, throw it in the garbage, and then drill holes for a stop bar. That's the only way to keep this guitar in tune. I promise you. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to keep this guitar from going out of tune. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Oh, also, Tons of fret buzz, almost fretting out here at the second fret. It's probably because all the frets are like this. It's just not a very good quality instrument, this one, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but you know, I was getting ready to spend more money on what the guitar was even worth to make it the way I wanted it, and I had to stop myself. I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna ever get my money back out of this, and the guitar, you know, wouldn't even play right from the start. So why would I even invest all that money? So I emailed Firefly, and we're going to send this one back. And, you know, hopefully I can get a guitar from them that, you know, meets some kind of standard. This one is way below standard. You know, as far as the finish and stuff, it looks great. It looks fantastic. But, you know, I wasted at least $30 worth of strings by putting these elixirs on it twice because the tailpiece kept breaking them right there. Yeah. Yeah, it was unbelievable, man. I couldn't believe it. It sounds okay. So now you understand my frustration. I can't even play the guitar for 2 seconds without having to tune it. So, yeah, guys. I mean, sorry for the way that this video is, but I gotta tell you, I just had to do it because it was just frustrating me to no end. You know, like, I just want to put good content out there. Like, you know, this thing's good. You know, buy this thing. But I can't recommend this one to you guys. Sorry. I wouldn't. I'm sending it back. So, there you go. Yeah, man. They need to really think about what they're doing with this stuff, you know. They could have made a massive improvement over the Epiphone by putting a stop bar tailpiece right here on the tailpiece, you know what I mean? They could have done that and eliminated this stupid... I took it off because I thought this was the problem. But then I found out how this bridge actually works. It's a bad design. And that's Gibson's fault. But it's Firefly's fault for putting this on here. You know what I mean? Even with the tremolo arm taken off, even with everything I could possibly do, this thing will not ever stay in tune. This is why this Firefly is going back. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the negative dump on this guitar, but I felt like I had to share it with you. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.